Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So for the ADA chart, I am tracking mainly two scenarios now. First of all, we have to consider the overall context in the crypto market right now. And we can see that there is a lot of strength and interest that's coming back. So that's the reason why already on Saturday, I issued a statement and said that we will start to assume that local lows are in place on various crypto charts. That includes ADA. So a local low, however, means that, first of all, we need to see a breakout of structure. And that happened here, the 27 cent level. I indicated that to you as a breakout trade potential or a breakout point. Indicated to you that if we break above 27 cents, we should reach the area between 30 and 34 cents. I mean, we're nearly there. So it goes very quickly when that happens, okay? So the first potential that I'm still watching, that, of course, you know, depends to a degree what Bitcoin is doing now. But if the uptrend is continuing and we have a multi-hour chart uptrend, then this scenario might get invalidated. But we haven't got any evidence for that at this stage. So we have a local uptrend, certainly against the breakout point of 27 cents. And this here is still the first scenario, which is a triangle. So we're tracking here an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. And this box has been on the chart for, well, for many months, I think, since August at some point. We put this box onto the chart as a target box. So far not reached, but we might reach it this week. So this area is between 30 to 34 cents, and we will need to see how the market is reacting in this area. This is an important box because it is the ideal target range for the last wave of a triangle, which could then lead to a move to the downside. I'm very honest with you, I'm starting to lean towards a yellow, the yellow count, which is the bullish one, but I keep it formally the alternative scenario until I have evidence for it, because I mean, I see what happens in the crypto market. I mean, Bitcoin broke above a level that we should not underestimate. Okay, so we want to stay, we want to be reasonable. Now, if we say, okay, this is going to be the yellow count, that doesn't mean we go to the moon. It simply means that we can, first of all, track a 5-wave move up. And if it's followed by a 3-wave move down, then we can look for something really bullish. Okay. Because it could still be part of a larger A, B, C structure, which would break down afterwards. The risk is there because the move down, the last move down, could just have been a B wave. But it will be determined by ADA's ability to break above the 38 cent level, something I've mentioned for many months. If ADA gets close to that level and we see a potential that ADA could break above that level, then this is a count that we have to take more seriously, which is why I had it on the chart all the time. Okay, a possible 1-2 setup down here, and now we could be in the third wave to the upside, but it's a bit too speculative to make that the primary count right now, but we want to be very mindful of it, and it would get further confirmed above 38 cents. Until then, this could simply be a local uptrend in our E wave of the triangle. So the E wave of the triangle is likely an ABC structure, and if we are now in the C wave, then we are tracking a small impulse to the upside here. But obviously we need to see, I mean, the market isn't even slowing down as it's approaching resistance, and those are the signals that we need to listen to. Nothing has changed so far on the chart anyway. I gave you yesterday my view that we are here in a local uptrend, as long as we're holding the trend line. Breakout point reached, maybe next target reached as well. But now we need to be watching this area. Now let's look at the micro count for further clues. Looking at the Elliott wave micro count, we can see that off the lows, we are tracking a potential 1-2 setup here. Then this could be a 3, a 4, a 5. So we already have 5 waves up here just below the breakout point. But this is the lower degree. So we can use this information to understand when ADA might try to form a top. This would be a 1, 2, and the way this is going now, it looks as if we're now in the third or the fourth. 1 second. You see, if this was a 1, this was a 2. Let me see. So this, let me change the wave degree first. Now we need to check Fibonacci extensions. In a third wave, we normally want the price to reach the 1.618 extension level. So yeah, likely third wave should reach 31.5 cents. This is likely here 1-2-1-2 setup, 3-4-5, and so we are probably still in 3, and we should get a 4 at some point and a 5. So you see many of these altcoins are now catching up. The way this is going, I want to issue an early warning here. It might be that something more bullish is going on. Yeah, you want to look at that volume. However, you know, it's still a very early trend, so it's too early to say. But the way this is going, breaking through those resistances in one go, that has certainly potential to fill in eventually here the larger yellow count. We don't want to underestimate that potential. Okay, so that's, but the thing is I just can't highlight it yet. So that's why we're tracking an uptrend, either in wave E or the 5-wave move to the upside. If we break above 38 cents, it would reduce, in my opinion, the likelihood of another bear market low, but will not eliminate it, because this wave 4 could still peak after that 5-wave move to the upside. Very, very important to understand that. Yeah, it's very important to not get carried away in you know, in scenarios in which we now go to whatever $3. It's of course possible. This is the biggest potential I think now we've had for a turnaround in a long time, but until we have fulfilled certain structures, I cannot fully rule that out, that we get another bear market low. But that's why we, you know, the simple approach is we're just focusing on what's in front of us. In front of us, we've got an uptrend against that trend line, against the breakout point, and especially against the last swing low. So the key level here is the wave 2 low at 26.1 cents. And yeah, it's pushing. So you will see that faster than I can update here across the board, right? Because as Bitcoin is holding, the altcoins are going to catch up. And then we will have a bit of time once we see the first major consolidations. But until then, I can tell you from experience, this stuff is just going to run away until we see the first sideways ranges. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional updates. Thank you. Bye-bye.